All right. Now we're doing 6Q Season 2 multiplication table. This is by Bugari, and 92% of the people like it. So our task is to create an in by in multiplication table with the size provided as the parameter. For example, when given a size 3, we're going to do it something like this. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 2 times 2, 3 times 2, 2 times 3, 3 times 3 right here, just like a multiplication table from back in elementary school. So what we're going to do here, we're going to start off by saying const multiplication table equals, we're going to take this function, turn it into nothing, and then we're going to take this size, turn it into an S, and then have an arrow right here, making the arrow function. Then we're going to say something like this. We're going to say console.log, so we can test while we go, and then we're going to start right here. So usually we do a double for loop, and that would work perfect for this. But instead of the double for loop, we're going to do a one-liner style by using the array.from. And if you don't know about the array.from method, it's right here, and we'll have the link in the description. All right, cool. So right here, we're going to start off by saying array.from. All right, and then we're going to do the length first. We're going to say length inside this object is going to be S. All right, so it's going to be whatever length it is. So 1, 2, 3 for this one. All right. Now we're going to do comma. And then we're going to do, we don't need an element in this one, so we're just going to do underscore instead of the element, comma, and then we're going to have the index right there. And then we'll have the arrow like that. And so since we're doing a double array.from, since we would do a double for loop, we'll just take this array.from, copy it, paste it right in there, and now we've got two array.froms. Now let's bring these down right here, right before the objects, just so that it's a little more organized and has a little more space. It doesn't go off the screen. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to say, like for this one, okay? So we want it to be 1, 2, 3 in the first one, 2, 4, 6, 3, 6, 9 in the third one, all right? So you see each one of these is going to be the multiple, whatever the first one, it's going to be the multiples counting up, multiplied by whatever index it is plus 1. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, since this is the second one, we're going to have to have a J here. So I and J right there. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say something like this. First, we're going to say, let's put here this index. So 0 plus 1. So we're going to say I plus 1. All right. And we're going to multiply that by the actual index inside it with 0, 1, 2, like these. So it's 0, 1, 2 plus 1 times 0, 1, 2 plus 1. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to say times j plus 1. All right, so here's I plus 1 times j plus 1, which is the I is 0 times the j is 0 plus 1 on here, plus 1 on here. I'm not saying it correctly. Hopefully you get what I'm saying though. So it's 0 plus 1 times 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 times 1 plus 1. 0 plus 1 times 2 plus 1. And then 1 plus 1 times 0 plus 1. 1 plus 1 times 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 times 2 plus 1, and so on and so forth all the way around. Very simple once you've realized what's going on. Let's test it out. All right, and we got it looking just like this, so we can get rid of this console.log. Just like that. That looks like a lot more than we need, but I think it's enough. Let's attempt it. And there we go. All right, so it works just like that. And submit it. All right. So here we are right here doing the double for loop, just like I said, and then the I plus 1 and then j plus 1, just like that. Same thing here. Array.apply, I've never used this once in my life, so I don't know what's going on there. But they're using the normal syntax mixed with concise syntax, which, I mean, you can do whatever you want, right? You can do anything you want in this world. And then you keep going. Here's the one we just did. And you can just check out all the rest. Let's go over to mine right here. It's Web Tech, Alex, and me. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like it. And we'll see you next time.